I got these dining room chairs sent to me to make a video about. This is a paid post. All right, let's open this thing up and take a look at them. It's got a tag on the side. It says this red string is attached to a red bag which contains all of your parts. So it's got a string here, so just be careful when you open it up that you don't cut that string there. Okay, so the first thing we do here is we take our pieces there and we put them together, and then it says we're using the F times 2. All right, so I got these things unwrapped here, and basically you have a right side and a left side, and so you take one from each side and put them together, and then the directions say that you put some screws in here to hold them together. One thing when you're putting these together to look for is you'll see two holes in here for these things here. And so this part will go into these holes here. This will be screwed into here like that. So make sure you have the two holes in the front and then screw this together. So I can just take the little Allen key that it came with and screw this in here. So far from what I can see here, this is a really nice metal frame here for the legs and the base. It's got nice welds on here, everything sanded and painted really well. So this is really good quality. Lines up really well here once you tighten it up. Really sturdy here. And then the next thing on the directions here, they have those two screws here. It says G2 going into that pipe in the middle there. So we'll do that next. Then when you tighten it, just make sure that that slatted part is lined up correctly with the frame, and then that creates a really nice snug fit. You can see how nice and snug that fits in there. Same thing on this side here. If you got a little bit of a gap there, just keep tightening and get it nice and snug there so it'll be even. So yeah, these fit together really nice. Okay, here it is all put together. You can see it's a really sturdy frame for the chair. So this is pretty nice. It's got a nice plastic feet here on the bottom so that it won't damage your floor, and that it'll keep it steady so that it doesn't move around on you. Fits together really nice. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and put the other one together, then I'll put the chairs on here and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I got the chair turned upside down. There's 4 holes on the bottom of the chair, and so I got my screws right here. Says we're going with the E for the screws right here, and so I'm going to go ahead and put those in. And then the bar right there goes towards the front of the chair. So this is the front of the chair and this is the back of the chair. All right, I'll go ahead and put this up here and screw these in. All right, just get all these screwed in here. All right, I'll line this up here, make sure everything's nice and snug. Looks like it can go a little bit tighter. Same thing here. Okay, everything looks nice and snug there. And there it is. It's got nice stitching on here. You can see the nice stitching on there. The chair's really stable. It's got the nice feet on here to keep it stable. It's got a nice support bar here. It's also got the stitching along here and along the top. I put my old dining room chair next to it. You can see it's the same height as the regular dining room chair. It's got a little bit shorter back than this other chair, but in general it's about the same size as a regular dining room table chair. They look really nice. They're symmetrical. They both have the really nice stitching on them. They both have the stitching along the top there and along the sides. As far as the parts go, you get 2 packets of parts, and each one has an Allen key, and then each one has an extra screw for each one in case you lose any screws. So the directions were pretty easy to follow, pretty straightforward, just followed them step by step, and then I was able to put the chairs together. So that was pretty nice. These chairs are also waterproof, so if you spilt some water on here, it's not going to hurt anything. It doesn't soak in there. I can just wipe all this up here. Even near the stitching, it doesn't cause any problems. So these things will be really easy to clean because the water just comes right up. These chairs are really comfortable. They got a nice cushion on them, and there's a nice cushion on the back too. That was one of the issues with our old dining room chair. These chairs belonged to my wife's parents, and they weren't very comfortable. They're just a hard wooden chair, and my father-in-law had put this upholstery on here with the cushion on it, so it'd be a little more comfortable. But even then, the back was still really hard. So that's the difference between these chairs and an old-fashioned dining room chair, is you got all this comfort. You can just lean back in it, and they're really stable too. So I can lean back on it like this, and it doesn't feel like it's going to fall at all. Really stable. So I can just like stretch back, and it's not moving at all. So yeah, this thing is pretty stable. These chairs are just the right height. We have a little bit of a unique table here. It's got this ledge that hangs down here, so the chair can't be too tall or I won't be able to fit my legs under here, so this is just right. It fits in here real nice. You can see down here a little bit of fabric from my old pants that I was wearing from the chair I was using was a little too tall, so these chairs are just right, so I won't have that problem. Yeah, there's plenty of room under here. These chairs are just the right height. The other nice thing about these chairs besides the height is the padding. So these are really comfortable. So if I wanted to sit here at the dining room table and do some work on my computer for a few hours, I'd be really comfortable. Unlike the old chairs, they were kind of hard and uncomfortable. So this is really nice to have these comfortable chairs.